We are live. Welcome to the Meemco Jackson Show. Lunchtime TV, baby. I'm trying to get comfortable, man. It's like it feels hot where I'm at, but it needs to feel cool. There's a whole fireplace in here where I'm recording. So I gotta turn this fireplace down. But you know what? I always dreamed of a day where I would record shows by the fire. And now look at me. Done leveled up. I'm big time now, One of the perks of being famous. You have a fireplace in your studio. I don't know. Today is a historical day. Obviously, if you've been alive at all and you've opened your eyes, you have probably heard that our president and vice president have been sworn in. It's the first time ever. Female vice president, and she's a black woman. I love it. Black people are showing out today. Black Twitter was showing out today. The only reason I have a Twitter is because of Black Twitter. And I love when my white friends go say, hey, how do I find the Black Twitter page? I typed it in the search bar. I can't seem to find it. I can't help you out, fam. If you had to do all that, it's not for you. It's funny, though. Honestly, when certain things happen in our world, you don't actually have to watch the news. You just start looking at Black Twitter. And it tells you everything that you need to know with up to the second update. Excuse me. Did I say that right? Probably fucking not. I don't fucking know. But I get everything I need from Black Twitter nowadays. So it's been a great day. I thought Fergie doing the national anthem was bad. Fergie, J-Lo. Them niggas, right? That shit is trash. I feel like we got to get to a point where people actually just start agreeing that J-Lo can't sing. And that's okay. J-Lo is amazing. She's very talented. But this is what it is for me. And I've said this to people for years. So I'm not throwing shade now, but was a fan. No, listen, I'm still a fan. She is somebody that's just a little bit good at all things as far as entertainment is concerned. You're an okay actress. You're an okay singer. More than anything, you're gorgeous, you're charismatic, you have a wonderful smile, all these great things. But as far as skills and ability are concerned, I feel like it's limited. Range is limited. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got to get to a point where y'all just start being honest. And if people are really still putting her on because, let's just face it, J-Lo has kind of has been setting the tone for years. And keep in mind, J-Lo, I feel like is she late 40s, early 50s, something like that. She's still bad. She's a baddie. So she's been setting the tone for years as far as beauty and all things of that nature. And I will say her performance in the movie about the strippers, which for the life of me, I can't remember the name. I'm sorry about that. I felt like when I watched that movie, J-Lo made me finally feel something from her as an actress. And not that. Like, I actually was like, damn, holy shit. These strippers really going through that? Like my heart went out to them in that moment. And J-Lo had never made me do that. Maybe on one other occasion in Enough. And if you've seen Enough, everybody was rooting for J-Lo, because this is the thing. Even on movies, I have a hard time watching men abuse women. I've openly talked about how on this show, I dream to have a business where I get to personally go around and beat the shit out of abusers. All the ladies have to do is be like, yo, fam, this is my boyfriend, his address is, I got a whole crew, and we'll run down on him. And it's all within, parameters. We're only working in states where there's mutual combat. This is how I figure I'm going to grow it, and it can actually work. Because in a state with mutual combat, you can be like, yo, we're trying to run it. And you can do that in front of the cops. And as long as both people agree, then it's cool. But if he doesn't, then in that moment, he's a bitch because he only wants to beat on women. So if you've seen the movie enough, we were all proud of J-Lo because after taking so much abuse from that garbage husband of hers, she kicked the living shit out of him and basically took Buddy's soul like on Mortal Kombat. So I effed with J-Lo because of that. You want to know why? Because I've seen my mom get abused by her husband. And I always wish that my mom could have bop, bop, bop. And J-Lo did that. Enough was great. But then we get to movies like Boy Next Door. No. It's just a no for me. Again, the movie about the strippers, which still, I cannot get the movie title to come to my brain. It was a great movie. But then you get back to the Shorty's singing abilities. Outside of Waiting for Tonight, oh, that was the only good record J-Lo had. And then the one with Ja Rule, which I don't understand how y'all are still confused about the lyrics. Just listen to the damn words. Him, Ja Rule, meaning, and her, they say it very clearly. All right? I remember when that was an argument on the internet. What are the lyrics to the song? What are they saying? Is it R-U-L-E? That's not a great song, but that's J-Lo's best work. That and her with the LL Cool J, that record, that was tough. But other than that, J-Lo's average. So today is inauguration day. We're swearing in Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. This is amazing. Congratulations. It's time for some new shit. We all knew this was coming. The Capitol stormers tried to stop it. Not necessarily today, but a couple weeks ago, that was out there wilding, being stupid. But today's supposed to be a great day. Nothing can go wrong, right? We have protection in place. Everybody's ready. Everybody's ready. But nobody's ready for J-Lo to come in and stink that motherfucker up. Y'all gotta stop. It's not all these people can sing, man. There are people that you can literally find on TikTok. You'll find them on YouTube. Shout out to all the YouTubers. You can find people on Snapchat, bro, that can go up there and just give us something that's better than that. I'm sorry. And you know what? J-Lo probably finna get a Vegas deal out of this. You know how when people get a little bit older and they just go to Vegas and live in Vegas and then they do like 4 shows a week. Just sing at the clubs. I mean, get paid back. You live in Vegas, you make Vegas money. Yeah, you do your thing. I feel like J-Lo's on her way to that. She's gonna be getting that Celine Dion money. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not throwing shade, but y'all can't have her up there for stuff like this. All right. What else happened? We have beautiful people showing out. I love that we get to see people of color, women of color on the biggest of stages, basically calling the shit for what it is. I love that. And again, a black vice president, female. And all I kept thinking about today was white men right now, how their houses are being torn up. You got Kyles everywhere, punching holes through shit, breaking glasses and I'm looking around for stuff that I would be in here grabbing, which wouldn't be a motherfucking thing because I'm not destructive like that anymore because I'm not a child. But white men across America right now are going crazy. I can just hear it now. Imagine through their houses. Oh, goddamn. Oh, I can't even believe it. They got this black woman up in here. Oh, how dare they? This America's gone to shit and blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. No one gives a fuck about that. I love it. You know what's crazy? She get to walk around that motherfucker and be like, I get to tell him what to do. Oh, him over there, I get to tell him what to do. She get to tell all y'all what to do and you hate it. Remember in 2016, we thought it was going to be Hillary. There was a chance that it was going to be Hillary. I'm not even thinking about anything political. I'm thinking just from the standpoint of these positions traditionally have always and only been white men. When Barack got the job, it was hot, I bet. And then 2016 rolled around and they thought Hillary was going to get the job. And then when she didn't, it was like, oh my God. Boy, they probably just let one off. They probably did. That's the stuff that probably make them, And then we get to now. They hate it. They probably want to string themselves up by them necks because they're thinking to themselves, oh my God, life is over. Not only is there going to be a woman telling us what to do, probably helping us get our freaking lives straight and our behavior in check, but she's black. They don't say it out loud. They have to whisper that shit. But she's black. That's the worst part. She's black. I love it. Listen, man, it's about damn time. I've been saying on this show for the last year and however long it's been going on that we needed to finally have a woman in office at this position of power, this one or the other one. Position 1 or position 2. Why the F not? Because think about it. Up to this point, what have people like me, men, what have they really shown us? Every now and again, this shit is just okay. So you can't continue to say that you can't allow them to have the job and do the job because they would make irrational decisions. And, they would, if they're having a bad day, they might say something crazy and then we might go to war. Because a man could never, right? We spent the last 4 years, my nigga, watching a guy who potentially could have had our entire continent wiped out just based on the fact that he probably don't like a specific type of teriyaki sauce in another country. He's willing to take it to the war over stuff like that because he's that stupid. So you can't sit around anymore and say that women are not cut out to do the job. Now, here, I said this today, and I'm going to continue to say it this entire time. We have big voices now, meaning we as in the people. So if these two jokers can't do the job, then we'll get them the F out of here too. Simple and plain, man. That's it. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, we're so happy and nothing's going to go wrong. Oh my God, there's unicorns and all these things. No, because that's not real. They got a job to do. Today you celebrate. We're happy for you. What a historical moment. We love it. But now you niggas got to go to work. And if you don't do your effing job, then you're going to get bumped out of here like the last goofy who left orange skid marks all over this damn place. All right? That's all it is. So, still a very historical day. And again, my favorite part. I love that now she literally, when she walks the hallways, you remember how Terry Crews was Damon on, Friday After Next? Kamala Harris walks around like Damon around the White House. You MFs get out of line, it's going to be something. I like that. Because again, men in general hate being told what to do. I absolutely hate it. Anybody tell me what to do, I'd be like, wait, all I heard was that you was trying to square up with me in that moment. You probably just was like, yo, take the trash out. Well, no way, you take the trash out. So can you imagine? No, we're not going to do this for this community because you know how they like to keep their feet on the necks of all these communities. And now they can no longer do that. At least not in the way that they have been doing it. Now they have someone they have to answer to. And she's probably going to pull up pantsuit, fresher than a muff, hair on fleek, nail on fleek. You know what I'm saying? And they got to sit there and they have to listen and they have to do what they're fucking told. And even if it's only for a short time, it still has to happen. Nothing worse than for a lot of these people who still live in that deep ass, ancient ass rhetoric. There probably was nothing worse than having Obama, Michelle, and now having Kamala as three people who are in positions of power that they feel like they deserve to have. It's over now. It's over now. I love it, man. And I'm not even like a political dude like that. You know what this is like? I felt this same feeling the minute I heard Brady went to Tampa Bay. And you'd be like, what the hell? You want to know why? Because it meant that he was leaving the AFC. And it meant that he was leaving the division that my Buffalo Bills play in, which traditionally over the last 20 years, when we play in that division, we don't win a lot because they were winning a lot. The second Brady went to Tampa Bay, I knew we was going to go to the Super Bowl. And if we win this Saturday or Sunday, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. I don't know what day the game is on. That's why I had to sing that part. But either way, it felt that good. That's how good it feels to see this woman in office. You know what? I remember when I used to ask my mom, why don't they have a woman president? No one could ever provide you an answer when you were growing up in the 80s and 90s. There was no answer to that. Or the only answer was, a woman president? I could even see females doing that because men tried to make it clear that women had no shot. I live by the stance that I feel like if you want to do something, you'll be able to do that. Why are you going to let people punk you? Not saying that y'all like, oh, it's y'all's fault. Y'all let them punk you for so long. No, not like that by any means. But at the same time, finesse them like they do y'all. Why? Why the fuck not? Finesse them like they do y'all. They not playing by the rules. They wanted to maintain these positions of power forever and ever and ever. Breaking barriers, adjusting rules, and change. That's what we're supposedly supposed to be built on. And this is the type of shit that we deserve. We deserve days like this. We deserve days like when Obama came through. And I wasn't even a super duper huge fan of that. Believe it or not, I just was like, okay, cool. Yeah, what's up? What's up, bro? Other than that, I wasn't really paying attention like that. But you realize the significance of 2020, how important it is. This shit is crazy. And this is a big day in 2021. Especially for the ladies. And especially for black women. Everywhere. I don't know, man. I don't have much else, man. I probably just been doing what everybody else doing, just kind of monitoring this situation. Let's see. I got my man Bidar going to be dropping in on the show. I wonder, I don't know where my phone is at. I kind of wish I could call him right now. I want to ask him if I can mention his situation. Because I want to have a discussion about some of the ways in which people have just been done dirty by significant others because we all have stories. I feel like my man's story is it probably isn't the craziest, but I feel like as far as like the type of effort my man was putting in and then where he ended up, the journey on that is crazy. And my boy deserves to be shown hella love. So I'm ready to welcome him back to the show because it's been mad long since Bidar was on the show. Literally almost a year. Probably a year. because it was before COVID we had him on. Such a good episode. And hopefully we can get Buddy to come on the show often because now he's back in the game. Ladies, my man is back, okay? We're going to have to check in about that. Bidar, if you see this or you're listening, just give me approval, bro. Text my phone. Let me know if I can tell the story. I might be on the show for another 3 minutes, so you got about till then, boy. But it's just crazy. The things that people will get mad over and then throw away a situation for. It's crazy. Craziness. And I want to tell this story, and I also want to hear stories like it. We want to have people call into the show if they're willing to tell their stories about times they've been done dirty by significant others. Bonus points if within your story, somebody ends up pregnant and it's not you. Matter of fact, if you have a crazy, mind-blowing story that can ultimately lead to me getting 1,000 views on that episode, I will get you a $100 gift card. Because I still have those $100 gift cards from when I was doing that raffle back in the day. Y'all didn't want to do the shit, and I just been sitting on them. Literally, MasterCard gift cards or the Visas, whatever they are. Just those ones that you can use everywhere, just in a little packet. Wasting away, but good thing they don't expire. So if your story is crazy enough to get me 1,000 views on an episode, and you can't be affiliated with my show in any type of way, because I know a couple of my friends who will be like, oh, bet I'm about to get this gift card off of you because I've heard your stories and I know that they're crazy. It has to be somebody random that I don't know, okay? Only to make it fair. Share this with your friends. $100 gift card. I got it locked and loaded. We're ready. We're about to take this show to new heights. We have fans of the show who have swooped in at the 11th hour and have decided to help your boy get some cool stuff for the show. So stay tuned, man. Big things in 2021. I'm very excited. And starting today, we start going every day. So Lunchtime TV, man. I'll be back tomorrow, man. The stream is over.